MERCARI's CEO of U.S. operations is officially resigning as MERCARI continues to crash and burn. Could this mean the end of the platform? Could they sell it, or could they close up operations in the U.S. altogether at the beginning of 2025? Let's find out. Yeah, welcome back into the channel, Rockstars. Thursday, November 14, 2024. And this is a story that was updated from a couple weeks ago, just yesterday, that the MERCARI CEO of U.S. operations is officially resigning, turning over his position to the Japanese founder, who is also the CEO of the entire company. They operate in Japan, of course, and he's taking over this position in the U.S. because of the mostly because of the failed experiment they ran 7-8 months ago on the fee change where they turned it over to the buyers, just like Poshmark just tried to do. This is a complete disaster. Let's go over and check out the story here on my computer, because this is an absolute mess, and I want you guys to know about the future MERCARI, what I think is about to happen to them, what they're speculating is going to happen, the fees, the changes, the bankruptcy, the company closing up shop. What is in store for MERCARI? Well, we're all going to find out together right here on this story. All right, so here we go. This is from Value Added Resources, Liz Morton from November 6th, but she updated this a week later, just yesterday on November 13th. Love her articles. Thanks, Liz, for having a great website. John Lagerling, who's the CEO of the MERCARI U.S. marketplace, will resign his position at the end of the year, with the founder, CEO Shintaro Yamada, stepping in to lead both the Japan and U.S. operations starting January 1st. Will controversial fee changes be reversed, and could a sale of the U.S. marketplace be on the table? MERCARI announced the change in management structure this morning, saying the company will continue to strive toward achieving its group mission, circulate all forms of value to unleash the potential in all people. I don't know what that means, guys. Stick to we're a marketplace that lets you sell your used stuff, because that's what you do. MERCARI Inc. announced that the representative executive officer and CEO Shintaro Yamada will assume the position of CEO, that's Chief Executive Officer, of the group company MERCARI, effective January 1st. After founding MERCARI in 2013, they're only 12, going on 12 years old right now. Yamada led the growth of the entire MERCARI group as CEO. Now, by assuming the position of Chief Executive Officer of MERCARI Inc. US, while concurrently serving as group CEO, he'll further commit to the growth of the business in the US. And the company also did field questions from investors as part of the release of their most financial results. They asked from the investors, their first question was, what exactly will the change in management be? Their answer was that Yamada will take over. He's considering new strategies towards breaking even, getting back on track for growth this fiscal year. They're losing money, which is pretty staggering, but not surprising considering the change they made back in March, which has caused it to completely crash. This was dumb. What did they think was going to happen, right? You can't charge your buyer a fee to shop on your platform. Amazon didn't teach you that. Don't do it. Like, if Amazon doesn't do it, don't do it. And don't talk to me about Amazon charges you for Prime. First of all, that's optional. You can still shop on Amazon without being a Prime buyer. Second of all, you get a ton of other features with Prime. The free shipping just happens to be one of them. You get Prime Music, you get Prime TV and Thursday Night Football, you get Prime benefits inside of the business sector, you get access to cheaper AWS rates, you get Prime shipping. So there's a lot of features. And again, it's optional. Okay, moving on. Regarding returning to the original fee model and other changes, at present, we have not seen the effects that we had expected. Oh, imagine that, guys. It didn't work out the way you thought it was going to work out. Who could have seen that coming? Okay. Therefore, we'll be flexibly considering options such as revising the fee model as part of our strategy in the U.S. going forward. Notice he says revising the fee model and doesn't say reverting back to the original fee model. In my opinion, if they don't go back to the way it was and they change it to something else totally different or even slightly different, they're just going to make another mistake, and this is going to lose any credibility that they might have left. They got to go back to the original one. They just got to come out with a statement that says, we're going back to the original model. Enjoy. That's it. Business 101. A portion of the expenses related to restructuring the organization have also been recorded in Q1, but at this point, the effects have generally been reflected. The current slump in the top line and other losses are greater than what we had expected at the beginning of fiscal year. So the result of this lower sales because of their fee change and because of the economy and other things has caused their GMV, their gross sales margin, to volume to go into the tank, right? They will explore various options to achieve their goal regardless of the situation to get back to break even. The writing has been on the wall for months as the already previously struggling U.S. operations continued to experience backlash and abandoned carts after the fee structure shift burden to the buyers. Many merchants on the platform say sales have tanked as a result, and Mercari's been testing tweaks to the program to try to stem the tide of falling GMV. Of course it tanked. Everybody's been reporting it. I know there's some of you that are doing well, but you're either brand new, you just started, you're getting that initial push, you're starting to build up, or some of you were lazy and had no inventory, and now you're suddenly pumping inventory on, and Mercari's doing great. Well, of course it is, but the majority, most people, 90% or more, that's not the results. And you don't go off of a few lucky people or a few motivated people who are pushing it. You go off of the majority of the website. That's what's happening. Unfortunately, the fee structure shakeup hasn't been working as well as Mercari had hoped, leading to mass layoffs of less than 45% of the staff in June. Almost half their staff got laid off. That's crazy. With U.S. CEO John Lagerling admitting the change had increased the number of listings on the site, but not delivered the short-term results we hope for on buyer GMV side. Of course, it increased the number of listings. People came over wanting to sell with no fees. They wanted to just pump their inventory. That doesn't automatically make people buy. Who thought that that was a good idea? Who are these people sitting at desks going, if we get a bunch of stuff on our site, they'll just suddenly start selling? You guys can figure out what I would say next. Recent survey sent to sellers indicated Mercari may be rethinking the fee structure with specific concerns about how the fees may be impacting average order values. You don't think? And pressure to address the failed fee structure elephant in the room has only increased as competitor Poshmark jumped on the fee shifting bandwagon, but reversed course after just 3 weeks. Massive pushback from both buyers and sellers announcing they would be reverting back to the old fee structure on October 27th. Poshmark made the right move. Trust me, it didn't help, but it's better. Most recently, Mercari sellers reported unannounced changes that have lifted the previous limit of 10 items being promoted per day to an apparently unlimited amount, a move that some thought may be a glitch, but in fact have simply been a desperate attempt to goose Q4 GMV. So yeah, you had a 10 item promo limit before. Now they made it unlimited because they just want people to promote, and hopefully it'll just cause sales. They're just doing anything they can to bring that revenue up. Some have even suggested Mercari may eventually look to close or sell off the U.S. business if performance does not improve, citing the company's withdrawal from the U.K. market in 2018 as a precedent. It's a real possibility. I think they're going to sell the company. I think, in my opinion, in my overall opinion, Mercari will sell the company. I think they'll find a partner. Could it be eBay? It's a good chance eBay could be interested. Would it make sense for them to partner with Poshmark or sell to Poshmark? I don't know that Posh can handle all that. I don't know that they're a match made in heaven, but definitely eBay could make sense. Amazon won't buy them. They're not interested. It would make no sense. The other options would be financial firms, capital investors, angel investors, investment firms, things like that. Some kind of financial group that wants to come in and try to turn them around. Don't know how that'll work. We'll have to see. While Yamada does not go that far, he did tell investors in September that there could at least be possibility that entering into a partnership with another company could be an avenue they may explore. So he's going to try to turn it around for a few months, but we'll have to see how that works out. Today's announcement may buy Yamada time to turn things around, but if there aren't significant changes made in the first half of 2025, the fate of the U.S. marketplace could be in question next year. Stay tuned for updates in this developing story. It's my opinion they sell the company. Will they close down and not be in the U.S. at all? I think that's a stretch. I think that would be real tough for them to do, and I don't know that they would do that. But I do think that it's possible they partner or get bought out. So that's just my thoughts on that little part of the dealio. What do you guys think? Leave it in the comment section below as always. Do you think Mercari will close down U.S. operations? Do you think they'll sell to another company? And if so, which company? Or do you think they'll just keep riding the wave like it is for who knows, till the wheels fall off? Tell me what you think will happen to them and how it's going to play out. I think something's going to happen in the next 6 months with them, some kind of results in the next 3 to 6 months to see whether they partner, sell out, buy, close, whatever. And I think it's going to be a partnership or a buyout or something. I don't think they close up operations. That's my thoughts. As always, I leave the comments to you guys. I appreciate you being here. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel because it helps the YouTube algorithm. And I appreciate having all of you here with me. Thanks for being here in the office as I start setting up new things, new podcasts, new everything that's going to be going on as we set up a professional studio here in my office and move the camera back so you guys can see everything. Stay tuned. I will have more videos for you all week and weekend. Enjoy it. Be safe. Make some money. And until next time, I'll see you guys later.